For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blue Devils will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking for a man. It's Pine. He's taking the shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to the ground game on the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Duke. Fitted in the window for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On the double.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Pine. Snagged out of the air. The ball squirts free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to fire. Got his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for room, it's Ball. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Toss sweep right. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Little. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
All right, let's
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Pine. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. This offense has it with really good field position. Gets the back moving to the ground with the back. Got enough room first, and he's still going. Got room on the return. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. To the edge, it's Ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern.
Back to throw, it's Pine.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. And you want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Makes a grab for a big play. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Broncos. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got it on the outside. It's Stoneburner.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Bring him the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback running on the draw. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Pine. Finds his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now they'll try the right side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. There he goes. And he'll finish the run. end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Got it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Cricket.
Wants to throw. It's Pine. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run. It's Ball. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Ball. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Pine. The short hands, it's Broussard.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tyler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Okay, ready?
Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Boise State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Tyler. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the move, it's Ball. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Soften them up with a run, now the throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Forward pass. Offense.
You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards.
All right, let's get
Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This drive will start at the 6-yard line.
29 Philly, 2-9
Give to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward. We're going to...
Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Grab behind the line. It's Broussard.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He'll keep it himself. Past the 40. Turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Broncos have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Pine. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Can't get him to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Here we go.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll run for it. And the Blue Devils get enough for the first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Throwing right. He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it! He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Ready? Break.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Boston College. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
325.
Heading off to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Pine. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Riley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Runs through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Blue Devils are marching down the field.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. They're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's ball. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellows on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Here we go.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Riley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Dropping back, it's Pine. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Broncos want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the Broncos with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, what a move. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick.
All right, let's get it. Right.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Let's go. Ready?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Pine. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field.
Come on, set.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys delivered.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had